Day 16, let's build a travel expense tracker. It helps you split the expense among the travelers. You can record the expense, the amount, and who paid for the bill, who you are paying for. Then it auto-calculates everything for you. Start by adding table title and data to track at row 7 and 8. Format the table by adding background color and a high contrast font color. Next, insert some data including date and format it. Then add expense, category, amount, and paid by. We can use data validation to add a drop-down for the category. It already have the value that we entered. You just have to click add another item to add more, and then you can change the color for the drop-down. Once you've completed, click done to create the drop-down. Next, select the amount column, select accounting. Moving on, add a section for the paid for. You can have as many travelers as you want. For me, I'll stick to 6. Then you can style the table based on your liking. Then insert the checkbox, change the color to blue, select the entire table and add border line, adjust the row height. Now we move on to part 2, the summary table, which is where the magic happens. Adding title. Then copy-paste the traveler names. On the right, create a mouse spent table for all the travelers. Use formula if to determine if the checkbox has been ticked. If you tick a box, it will be shown as 1 for that person. Drag the formula to the right for all the travelers. Do some testing to make sure it's working. Okay, now we need to divide by the total travelers who spent. Enter count if and select the range, comma, true, and close the bracket. Drag to right to copy the formula. Then multiply this ratio with the total amount spent. Lock the column E with a dollar sign. Then we round up the number by 2 decimal points. Drag to right and down to copy the formula. Add formula if error to get rid of the error. Now let's enter some more data so that we have more to look at when we test if the formula is working. By allocating the amount spent to each traveler, now we are able to calculate the sum for each person from there. For the amount paid, we can use SUMIF formula to derive that by mapping their name. Remember to lock the column F and column E. Also, remember to replace the placeholder names with the actual names. Or a better way is to add a data validation for the names. Click the icon and select the name range. You can also update the name with the formula so that it always pulls from the names from the summary. Now that you have fixed the names, it's time to enter the formula to calculate the old amount. Then you format it to the accounting format, and that is how I recreate Splitwise in Spreadsheet.